What's going on, IOTBA? This is Alex Dominic from the 214 by way of the 787, and I'm on that bullshit again. You understand? Man, this is my post-fight thoughts. You know, Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev. You know, first of all, I want to take my hat off to both of these warriors. Understand that, you know, both fighters show what elite is all about. You know, what the highest level of boxing is all about. Now, let's go to the fight. First of all, we have a unanimous decision, 114 to 113 in order of Andre SOG Ward, now the new unified light heavyweight champion of the world. Understand that. Now, this was a hell of a fight, just like I predicted here in IOTBA. You know, I said that the first 4 rounds of this fight was gonna be drama, and especially that, and exactly that's what happened. You know, Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev, they both came a little aggressive. I gave my first round to Kovalev. You know, then on the second round, it was like both fighters were trying to put their power, trying to implement some type of respect. You know, I was expecting Andre Ward to box the first few rounds and be smart and cautious, but he wanted to put his own respect there, and he got caught by a kind of right hand from Kovalev that got him hurt. He went down for the count, you know, and he came up, you know, he reacted very well, you know, and round 3 was Kovalev was on his ass, you know, very effective with the jab. But man, I mean, you gotta take off your hat to Sergey Kovalev. He is the new master of space and timing. I'm talking about, he was countering Andre Ward in the beginning of this fight. He was countering Andre Ward at will, firing at will, exchanging like we talk here, like we talk about it here in IOTBA. He dared to exchange with the quick and the speed of Andre Ward, and he effectively was landing his power punches. But then on round 5 and round 5, things Andre Ward started to do his thing. He started to implement his offense, and it started to get a little bit more comfortable. It was still very competitive. The rounds were very close. I mean, round 6 the same. Yeah, I mean, it went from there to the end of the fight. It was give and take, you know, both fighters going at it, but Andre Ward being the more classy fighter, landing effective punches, and so did Kovalev. It was a very close fight. At the end of the fight, I really didn't know who could have won. I was like, I'm happy with whatever decision, because clearly, honestly, both fighters could have won this fight. It could have gone either way. Understand that, you know. We see a lot of people calling it robbery already, you know, or disappointed a little bit because of the punch stat. Yes, punch stat shows the Kovalev landed the most punches, total punches. But let's be honest, most of them punches were landed between round 1 and round 5. It's just that he landed punches like a motherfucker on them rounds. You know that at the end of the fight, he's still being a total of more punches, but it was distributed in a less amount of rounds, if I explain myself. You know, it was only between round 1 and round 4. You know, then most of the next rounds, it was Ward that was outpointing or landing more effective shots. You know, it was a close decision. I'm happy. I do say this. Andre Ward, you want to be great? Put the bullshit aside and be like Mayweather the Great. He said at the end of the Maidana fight, you want a fucking rematch? I'll give you the rematch next. We demand here on IOTBA Boxing Talk, we demand that you need to give Kovalev an immediate rematch. An immediate rematch. We want that rematch on Cinco de Mayo. Escúchame, Canelo. If you ain't fighting Triple G, we want Andre Ward versus Kovalev too. It was such a close fight and a great fight for boxing. Go ahead and subscribe to Alex Dominic. And go ahead and subscribe to Carey IOTBA Bradshaw here in YouTube. And go ahead and subscribe on IOTBA Boxing Talk on Facebook as well. Like us on Facebook, man. Fuck with us. We love this boxing shit. And I'm on that bullshit again.